Next we want to assign our clavicles to our joints. So we select that object and we're just going to drive that joint, okay, with that object. So select the object, then the joint, and hit G. So now let's select that. We'll see that his arms are actually, we're getting that FK rotation on the actual arm. Okay. And then for this, for the IK, what we want to do is, so coming up next is the IK. We'll set the IKs up first off with the hand, and then we'll do the legs. So with that, we're going to just go to the arm first. So what we want to do is actually have, this is going to actually drive our IK. And so if we put our left arm IK under this, so now when we select this guy, we actually are controlling that. So we're actually controlling the, okay, so all I did was actually selected the IK from the arm, and I selected the square or cross and just made that apparent. So I'll do that for the right just to show you again. So I'm just grabbing the right arm IK, grabbing the, so shift selecting the cross or right hand IK underscore control, and hitting P for parent. And from here, so then you can see that we're actually affecting that IK. Okay, and then from here, what we want to do with these IKs, we just want to make sure that we can see them right here, okay, in the outliner. So we want to do our pole vectors next, okay, on these arms. So what we'll do is select the pole vector controller first, and then we will select the right arm IK and then go to constrain pole vector. Okay, so now when we grab our IK arm and we move it, so you can see that our elbow is going to stay, it's going to try and stay with, and this is where we can add our twist to our IK. We can put that, it's basically controlling the pole vector for that, okay? So from here we can actually zero this guy out to put him back exactly where we had it. So I'm just going to zero that out. Oops, Control Z. Oh, okay. Actually, that is one thing that, okay, so I'm actually going to undo that pole vector. Just one thing that I noticed that I didn't do was zero these controls out. So to do that, I'm just going to select them and then go to Modify Freeze Transforms. So that basically zeroes those out. And then I also want to grab these pole vectors as well and zero them out by freezing their transforms. Okay, so these are all zeroed out. And the reason why I can zero out directly with a freeze transform on these is that they're in world space. So there's no weird rotations, or everything is all, so Y is straight up, Z is straight forward, and X is going horizontally. So I can actually just leave those out as separate objects. So with that, we'll grab those pole vectors again and come back as, so the pole vector controller, select the right arm IK, and then go to constrain, pull vector, and we can actually test that again. Just make sure that pull vector is following with the elbow, which it is. So this one will select the left arm pull vector controller and the left arm IK and constrain pull vector. Okay, so this as well, we'll just test that out, and that looks good. All right, so next thing we will build our leg IK controller, or the left leg IK system for the foot. We're going to actually build a foot roll, which is based off of it's an old foot roll system that I've used quite a bit on most of my rigs as I build them custom. It's basically a foot roll system that's based off of IK and Jawa. So if you do a search, it's an old IK system, and so I will explain that out.